Here it goes. I'm going to show you how to use LEGO Mindstorm's EV3 on a computer. I'm using my Mac, so it'll be slightly different than the PCs we have in classroom, but not much. First major difference is I open it by clicking down here. On the PCs, they had to do a workaround for a bug. There's a little icon that says LEGO Force Launch. That is, or maybe it just says LEGO Launch. That is the one that you have to click on the PC desktop. It's got two little gears on it looks like a sheet of paper on the icon. LEGO Launch. You must use that one. If you click here on your computers, it won't work. On mine, it will. If you get this update, don't click for the update, just click the red X. From here, I'm going to go to File, Open Project, and this is because I already have my Slapper project. If you don't have your Slapper project and you're starting new, you just click this plus sign here. But I already have the Slapper project, and I'm going to go through the videos one at a time to explain them and show you how to make them. So this right here is level 1. All this does is the motors come down, they slap, and then they go back up. You push the button, they do it again. So like everything, we start off with a start button, which is already there for you. And whenever you're having an action repeat, you can put it into a loop. For this particular program, and for most of my programs, I like to bring the loop out first if I know I'm using one. The reason I do this is because it's a pain in the butt to get everything you make and put it into a loop later. So I have my loop here. First thing I want to do is make the person push the touch sensor. So I'm coming down here to the orange. I bring out a wait for block. I need to change what it's waiting for. So just like we did on the iPad, I'm going to choose touch, compare, state. In this case, I know because I've got the program up here, my touch sensor's in port 2, so I'll change it to port 2. I am waiting for it to be pressed, so I'm choosing pressed. Now let's look at the action I want my robot to take. I want it to slap somebody's hand. So I'm going to get this move steering block because I'm using two motors, and the move steering block will control two motors at the same time. Again, my robot is using A and D, so I will switch this. And I'm going to go 100. I know I have it at 50, but in the example up here, but I'm just going to do 100. And then down here, if I change this to 130, like the example above, there's a problem. And the reason there's a problem is because this is set to rotations. I don't want it to spin around 130 times. This one is set to degrees. So I have to click here and change it to degrees. And then I have to go back and put in the 130. Oops. There you go. So now, once it slaps down, we want it to slap back up. Click. Edit, copy, edit, paste. I like to do that because this way I know that I've got the correct settings, and the only thing I have to do is make it go in the other direction. You can make negative speed, or I could have done negative degrees. Now in this particular one, I wanted the slapper to wait so that it wouldn't, sometimes it senses this touch and slaps up and down. This way, after it slaps down, then up, it will wait a little bit before you're allowed to touch it again. But I think I could actually change that to half a second. Okay? And that's it. So these are the same programs with a minor change in the speed and a minor change in the time. And you can watch the video below to see how level 1 of the slapper works. Just to summarize, this level 1 program isn't super complex. It uses a sensor, which you've already done with your catapult. And the new thing it does is it uses a loop, which some of you might have done with your funky dance, but not all of you have learned. So there's your new learning, the use of a loop to repeat an action. Thank you.